basically, what we're saying is, if there's a cause for God, and you claim to be a Muslim, and you have the troops to mobilize, and you did not mobilize. It's right here in the Kitab. The repentance, At-Tawbah, line 38 through 40, for you, all you Saudi Arabian wannabe Quraysh, because that's what you are now. You're not Muslims anymore. You're the Quraysh all over again. All you do is think that by taking care of the Kaaba that you will be spared. Oh, what a gracious deed I've done looking after the Prophet's mosque. This entire planet is the Prophet's mosque. Understand that? And it's not his mosque to begin with, it's God's mosque. And God said in the Quran, I would preserve this text for all time. It would be a text for all time, sent to the people. It's his word, his language. The only way that the man could have spoken these words was if they came from a divine source, period. And he's telling you, why didn't you mobilize Afghanistan, Turkey, Istanbul? Oh, I don't even know how many countries are over there surrounding Gaza right now. But I do know that there's hundreds of Muslims dying every day, and you're sitting over there bottling the water of Zamzam and selling Hajj packages as normal. Why do I find that sickening? Maybe somebody else finds it sickening. It's a beautiful thing to have a moral compass that is truly guided. And when that day comes that they're separated, and the soul is left to stand by itself, naked as the day it was born, before God to be judged. A'udhu billah, yarmukallah, for every country over there just watching the Ummah of Muhammad get bombed. Know that if you have an army right now and you're surrounding anywhere that could move it close to that place, that even if you were to die in the process of trying, if the whole field was to just be wiped and martyred, it would be better for you than what you're doing right now. Sad, sickening. Those people over there screaming, Ya Allah, thank you for taking my children, not leaving them through this mess. Those are the Ummah of Muhammad. Those that are standing there with an army not doing nothing, you're not.
بروفيسور يهودي شهير يدافع عن غزة والفلسطينيين، ويقول شعور الفلسطينيين اتجاه اليهود هو نفس شعور أجدادي اتجاه الألمان سابقاً.
I have visited Gaza, not extensively, but I have been there. And, for whatever reason, I was treated decently. I lived in the West Bank. I went back every year from 1988 to 1993. And I didn't meet Hamas people, because Hamas was already around back then. Do I walk away with a memory of homicidal fascist maniacs wanting to kill me? If I did, I would say it. And people have accused me of many things, but lying is not one of them. That's my answer. You're asking for something which, to my thinking, is superhuman. That they feel about the Jews having been locked up in that concentration camp for 20 years, what my parents felt for the Germans. I think locking people in a camp for 20 years, where you can't go in, can't go out, no food, for a full stomach. 1/2 the population suffers from extreme food insecurity. And now, as we speak, exactly at this moment, fuel is not being admitted, which means the hospitals collapse and the water supply.
So why doesn't Hamas give them some of their fuel?
Why? Oh, because they have to kill more Jews?
Okay, Periel, first of all, you don't know that Hamas is not giving the fuel. That's what Israel says. I am not going by what I know personally. I'm reading the human rights reports. And the human rights reports, as we speak, they're coming out on a daily basis. If the fuel is not admitted, the hospitals will not function and the water will not be drinkable in Gaza, okay? That's what the human rights organizations are saying.
Okay, we're repeating ourselves now.
It's not about, at this moment, it's not about Hamas. I'm talking about the 2.3 million people, 2% of the food that they normally get, which means normally it's extreme food and 2% is being admitted. Water is drying up. Hospitals are becoming dysfunctional. Now that to me is a murder plan. You may not like to hear it.
Okay, sir.
But de facto, it's a murder.
أجنبي مسلم يعاتب المسلمين العرب: لقد قمتم بتغليف الميراث والاحتفاظ بالقرآن.
فضلا وليس أمرا لا تنسوا الضغط على زر الإعجاب ومشاركة الفيديو لكي تعم الفائدة.